Hi, welcome back to our next class in the series of classes Understanding the Sentence, the Foundation of Sentences. In the previous classes, we were talking about the definition of sentence, kinds of sentences based on function, based on structure, and followed by another class in which we talked about subject and predicate. Now, this is SLPLE4, fourth class in this series, the foundation of sentence. Yeah, you can see on the screen, we are talking about positive and negative sentences. It's very, very important even during writing, during speaking also. Many people go wrong in converting one positive sentence to a negative sentence. For example, if at all you talk about he came to his village, this is positive sentence. When you give an affirmation, when we give a confirmation which is positive, it is called a positive sentence. But if at all you take the same sentence, he came to his village, turn that into a negative sentence, he came not to his village, is it right? No. Just merely keeping a word like no, not, never doesn't make a positive sentence negative sentence. What is to be done to convert a positive sentence to a negative sentence? In the example that I have just given you, he did come to his village, positive sentence converted to using the word negative did. At the same time, if at all you want to convert that into negative, he did not come to his village. So you need to use the word did not. He came not, wrong. He did not come to his village is right. So with a small example like this, let us go deeper into understanding positive and negative sentences. This understanding of positive and negative sentences also helps you when you're talking about question tags. Question tag is something that we add at the end of the sentence when we usually go with spoken language. He came to his village. Didn't he? That is a way of adding a question tag. For every sentence, you cannot add isn't it question tag. That is absolutely wrong. So let us dive into our today's topic, positive and negative sentences. When you look at this one, understanding how sentences express affirmation and denial. Affirmation is nothing but telling something in a very confirmed way. Denial is going against something or going in a negative way. This is something like an introspection and retrospection. A small definition again about sentence. Sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. Sentences can be positive, sentences can be negative. We already talked about it. We already had a very clear understanding about all these things. Let us go a little bit deeper into that one. What is a positive sentence? Even we talked about it. A positive sentence is something that confirms, that affirms, that asserts. Hope you remember we were talking about assertive sentences. Assertive sentence is something that asserts or confirms or tells something in a very strong way or gives an affirmation. That is what exactly the definition here. A positive sentence tells us that something is true, something that happens, or something that exists. If at all you take that, a sentence that states or affirms an action, fact, idea, or condition is called a positive sentence. Now let us have some idea about some examples. I like reading books. Here it is confirming that somebody reads books. Somebody likes reading books. She is a doctor. They are playing cricket. We will visit Hyderabad tomorrow. In all these four examples, what did you observe? You observed that some fact is given, some action is confirmed without using any negative words like no or not or never or did not or haven't, etc. And in the future slides, we will understand how sentences can be converted to negative by using all these negative connotations. When you understand the features of positive sentences, expresses agreement or affirmation, state facts and actions directly, do not contain words like not, never, no, and etc. Okay, and Look at the example. The train arrived on time. Birds build nests. My brother studies hard. The children are happy. Some of the examples for positive sentences without using the words no, not, or never. And when you observe the negative sentences, and the definition of it says very clearly, a sentence that denies an action, fact, or condition is called a negative sentence. And what are the common negative words? As I have told you, not, no, never, nobody, nothing, now, here, neither. These are some of the words that help understand that the sentence is given in a negative way. Examples: I do not like coffee. What is the positive sentence for that one? I like coffee. But here, I like coffee, and what is extra that is given? Do not. She is not at home. When you remove not, it becomes positive. So, to make a sentence from positive to negative, you need words like do not, not, they never waste food. You remove the word never, they waste food. So here words like do not, never, they convert a positive sentence to a negative sentence. But is it that easy? It is not that easy. There are so many sentences which are a little bit complicated, and that complicated nature of the sentences definitely makes us to understand how sentences can be converted from positive to negative. And now let us go to another way of understanding the conversion of positive to negative sentences. How to form negative sentences? There are a couple of rules. Rule number 1, use just not. As we have already taken some examples, use just not with helping verbs. She is happy. She is not happy. Just addition of a mere word called not makes it negative. What about rule number 2? Use do, does, did plus the negative connotation not makes the sentences negative. They play football. Can you say they play not football? You cannot say. Then you need to understand what the importance of using do. They do not play football. So here you need to add do plus not. When do we add did? When the sentence is negative. When the sentence is past tense. They played football. Then you need to add they did not play football. If the subject is singular, then you need to use does. When you say he plays football, the negative would be he doesn't play football. So it all depends on the subject. Let me show a few examples. When you understand he, they, he is subject singular, whereas they is subject plural. A singular subject like he takes does plus not to turn something into negative, and subject like they, which is a plural subject, takes do or did plus not to turn the sentence into negative. So the concept of subject, the concept of verb, how does it change, is all given in this kind of understanding. He takes does, they take do or did, to convert that into negative sentences depending upon the subject singular or subject plural. So when you take another rule, use will not for future actions. All these things are, this is present and this is past. And what about future? Use will not for future actions. We will attend the meeting. We will not attend the meeting. So here we use will plus not and attend the meeting. That's how we need to use. So here are a few examples for positive sentence and negative sentence. I like mangoes. Here the subject is I. I do not like mangoes. Have you observed when I use the subject I, we have used do not like mangoes. She is ready. She is not ready. They can swim. They cannot swim. Merely adding NOT makes it negative. We will come. We will not come. He works hard. He doesn't work hard. Here, look at this one. Doesn't. Here, look at this. Will not. Look at this. Cannot. Is not. Do not. All these things are exactly based on the subject that is used and also the verb that is used. If at all the verb is simple present, then it takes does because the subject is singular, and naturally when it is future tense, irrespective of the subject, it will take will not. They can swim, and here cannot is nothing but probability. Then when you take positive and negative forms in different tenses, we already got some examples about it. He plays cricket, he doesn't play cricket, and she visited Delhi, she did not visit Delhi, visited, past tense. Here I told you already, when you talk about visited versus visit versus visits. I visit, they visit, these are the subjects. Here I, they, he, she, all these can be used for writing visited, because irrespective of the subject, past tense doesn't change. But when it comes to I, they, we need to use subject in this form visit. But if at all you take he visits, she visits, then the subject should be in this form, like verb plus yes. Here verb only, and this is usually called V1, this is called V2, this is called V5. As you know pretty well, V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. These verb forms are important. This is simple present, this is simple past, and this is past participle. V4 is V1 plus ing, that is used in continuous tenses, and V1 plus yes or es, these are used with subject if it is he or she, that is subject singular. So past tense, she visited Delhi, she did not visit Delhi, she visited not Delhi, that is wrong. You need to use, because it past tense, the helping verb did comes into force. And all these examples definitely will make us understand how question tags are also used. For example, she visited Delhi. If at all you want to convert this to a question tag, didn't she? That should be the way. Not isn't she? It is wrong. You need to understand the verb that is past tense, and when the verb is past tense, naturally the question tag takes did plus the other forms. Then future, they will travel tomorrow, they will not travel tomorrow. Positive and negative sentences with modal verbs. Modals are can, could, will, would, shall, should, etc. So she can dance, she cannot, just merely adding not. She can, she cannot dance. We should not disrespect. Students must, student must not cheat, etc. So when you attend everyday examples like at school, what do you use at school? I attend classes regularly. And whenever I use I, what should be the way? I do not miss classes regularly. I attend classes regularly. I do not miss classes regularly. At home, my mother cooks delicious food. My mother doesn't waste food. We need to use everyday examples like this whenever we are talking about converting a positive to negative. In the case of society, people follow traffic rules. What should be the way? People should not break traffic rules. Negative sentence. Changing positive sentence into negative sentence, there are certain examples like the boy runs fast, the boy doesn't run fast, the boy runs. Whenever you use the word runs, which is V5 of the verb, it takes does plus not. She is my friend, is a helping verb, so directly it takes not. We have not completed the work, they will help us, they will not help us, we haven't completed the work. So you can take as many examples as possible for understanding converting sentences from positive to negative sentences, and this will also help us understand the question tags. You cannot make mistakes like this, like I have given you some common errors to avoid incorrect usage of subject plus verb combination. He not plays cricket, that is wrong. He doesn't play cricket, that is right. So incorrect sentence, she don't like music, no. She is subject singular, so it takes does, but it doesn't take do. Do is used only with subject plural. That is the reason she don't like music is wrong. She doesn't like music is right. They not came yesterday? No, they did not come yesterday. They is subject plural and came is past tense. So it definitely takes the helping verb did, and you need to add not. So they did not come yesterday. So here some examples. Look at those. She sings well. She doesn't sing well. They are happy. They are not happy. We will visit Chennai. We will not visit Chennai. He likes mathematics. He doesn't like mathematics. I can solve the problem. I cannot solve the problem. So certain examples will definitely make you understand. And so for this, as SLPLE4, I talked about converting positive sentences to negative sentences. In the next class, I'll take another topic and will give you a short display of information so that you can understand the concepts in a better way as a series of classes under Foundation of Sentences. Thank you.